everybody, my name's Rosie and welcome to a vlog. How are you all? I hope you're all doing really well. As you can see, I'm looking absolutely beautiful and stunning today. No one can call me a catfish, that's for sure. It is Thursday and I thought I'd do a little vlog because I got a text. Because today I am going to get my nipples pierced, or nipple pierced. I'm not sure if I'm getting one or two yet. Random, I know. So I thought you guys could get ready with me. Come with me. I actually won't take you in there, obviously. So yeah, thought we would do a little bit of getting ready together. You can drive with me there. I'm not nervous yet. It's 11:05. My appointment's at 1. So we need to get a bit of a move on. But I thought I'd do some of the new makeup that I've recently got. So this is what I always put on my face first. Been loving this stuff. This is my second bottle. I actually might try and remember to do that today. I'm going to order a couple more because this stuff doesn't last as long as most moisturisers. So it does, I do get through it quicker. But I do use it a lot. Like, I'll use it a couple of times a day. I just absolutely love it. So I just like squirt a bit into my hand and it literally, my face just drinks it up straight away. It just feels so nice as well. I feel so tired today. And I just can't keep up with myself. So basically, which most of you probably know because I've spoken about it, is I've just finished 7 night shifts. Well, I say just finished those on Monday morning, and I'm not very good at being strict with myself, getting myself back into a routine. So my sleeping pattern has not been great. Standard. I'm going to use this primer that I got recently. This is a Technic Enhancing Elixir primer. I've used it a couple of times. I do really like it. Well, they sell loads of it, I think. Smells like sweets. So I'm just going to take a bit of my good old Born This Way concealer. I'm absolutely loving this concealer. This stuff is not cheap, but I'm really pleased that I got it. I'd always wanted to get it and I put it off. But I tell you what, although it is 25 quid, you get so much. It's like bloody foundation. So I'll definitely be buying this again. I use it every day now. It works really well for me. I like it. I'm just doing something basic today. I'm not getting all fancy pants. Just basic. So yeah, I had my nipple pierced before. I had my right nipple pierced before. And I actually got that done when I was 21. And I loved it. So I was on a girls' holiday, as you do. And there was like 14 of us in total, I think. Pretty sure it's 14 of us. And we went to Cavos. And was having like the absolute time of my life. We all were, and it was about 3 o'clock in the morning and we were all absolutely smashed, so drunk, as you do. Honestly, I was just having the best time, and I just decided, I can't remember why we decided, I can't remember if someone dared me. I probably dared myself, to be honest, to go and get my nipple pierced. So by that point I was really drunk. And don't try this at home, kids. So yeah, I was absolutely absolutely gone. And so we went into this piercing shop at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I said, oh, you know, I want to get my nipple pierced. I'm just using the, I forgot to put my SPF on. Okay, no SPF today, but my face isn't going to be in the sun much. I'm running from door to door. So this is a illuminating liquid foundation by Body Collection. I've heard so many good things, not used it yet. I got in the shade light beige. As I was saying, there I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get my nipple pierced. So we went into this really dodgy piercing place. Well, they're all dodgy out there, aren't they? Because the fact that they're willing to pierce people when they're absolutely off their faces. Oh, also, I should probably tell you, I'm using these new Cocoa by Chloe Cosmetics sponges. I bought a couple of these because everyone was like hyping them, especially on TikTok and stuff. So I got this one, and then I got some of the marshmallow ones. They're really, really nice. Like, I would recommend them. I definitely want to get some more. They're not the cheapest sponges in the world by any means, but she is a one-band business, and they are super soft, like really, really nice and squishy. So yeah, I would recommend. So yeah, that I was like in this dodgy place, and I had this little dress on. I remember it's like a black and white dress, and I said, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm sure I wasn't like, oh hi, I would like my nipple pierced. I'm probably sure that wasn't how I was articulating myself, but I obviously wanted it done. So the shop was tiny, I remember, and he only would let one person in with me. So my friend came in, and a load of the other girls were like watching me through this window that had like loads of cardboard like things over it to cover it, but there was gaps in it, and they were like recording me from out there. Brilliant. So anyway, I think actually my friend who was with me recorded it. I remember her asking me if she could, but I don't remember seeing the video. Anyway, so I had this little black and white dress on, and I get my boob out, and I remember this man, like, he was like an older man. To me anyway, he seemed older. He was probably in his 40s or 50s, but I was only 21, so obviously then he seemed quite a bit older. And I got my boob out, obviously, and I remember him like marking it up and kept telling me to like sit still and stuff, and like kept telling me off. And I was just like so drunk, and I remember him being like telling me the importance of him getting it right and stuff. And then when he did it, oh my god, it was like one of the most painful things I've ever had, that I've sworn that I'll never ever do it again. I passed out, so I actually fainted twice. Oh my god, what a mess. So I passed out the first time, and I woke up to like him like putting some like salty water in my mouth. That sounds so wrong, but you know what I mean, because he was saying that, you know, obviously we go there and we get hot and sweat a lot, and we lose a lot of like the nutrients and salt and stuff that we need or something. I don't know, I was pissed, I don't know. So he was doing that, and then the second time I fainted, I still had like both times, no, I'm pretty sure both times I had the needle still sticking through my nipple. Well, definitely one time anyway, and I woke up with like my friend holding my legs up in the air and him waving cardboard in my face. I mean, how it can be worth the little money that I paid to have that done for him as a business, I have no idea. Until the beginning of this year, I absolutely loved it, and then for some weird reason, don't know why, it just started rejecting itself. I'd never ever had anything like that before with it. I'd had it for 10 years and I'd had no problem. So yeah, I just took it out when I noticed that it was like changing a bit, and I miss it. I miss it. So I was then talking to some of my colleagues at work who had it done, and one wanted it done, and it just got me really hyped up, and then I couldn't stop thinking about it this week. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do it whilst I'm off. So I was going to get it done yesterday, but they weren't in yesterday, so I booked in today at 1 o'clock, and we'll see when I go there if I can have the old one re-pierced as well as the other one, or if I'll just get the other one done or not. But I thought it might be quite cool to just get both done, get them out of the way. You know what I mean? Taking a little bit of this lighter concealer by Body Collection. Doesn't have a shade. Oh yeah, it's in Fair. I'll put a bit of that under my eyes, just a tiny, tiny bit. It's very watery. So yeah, I have a couple of tattoos. Again, oh god, I was absolutely terrible as a young adult. I got a couple of other tattoos done whilst I was slightly intoxicated. woke up in the morning and get told that I'd paid like €50 for this little freehand heart on my ankle and things like that. But it's all fun memories, and you know, I do look at them like how I did with my nipple, and it was just such a fun time in my life. Like, I was so lucky. I had such great years, such great holidays. Every year throughout my 20s I went on a girls' holiday, all different places, whether it be somewhere like a shithole like Cavos. I've been to Ibiza so many times, Cancun, absolutely love it there. Been there a couple of times. So I've been so lucky, like every year I've done sort of like the girl party holiday thing, and I've loved it and I've had the best time. So having these little trophies of like tattoos or piercings just simulates a great time. Don't get me wrong, I've got loads, but just a couple. And then I've got quite a big tattoo on my back, which I love. I had that, well, I originally didn't like it. I originally was like a really shit tattoo from when I was 16. I just got like one out of the book, like a proper slag tag. They were cool when I was 16, and yeah, it was like uneven. I'm just using this from Primark. It's really good. I have the Huda one as well, which I love, but it's deeper, so I use that one when I'm a bit more like full face, whereas this one, when it's just a little bit, it's much lighter colour for me, so just a bit more casual, I use this one. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, the tattoo, it was not good. Like, it was just out of a book. It was like some Celtic design, which again was all the rage back then. It was uneven, unsymmetrical. Some people even used to say it looked like it said Joe. I could never see that, but there you go. Anyway, so 2017 I had a tattoo designed for me, and I had it covered up, and I love what I have now. I really, really love what I have now. So at the minute, I don't know why, because I've always said that I never ever want a tattoo on my arms, but for some reason I just really feel like I want to get something here, like on that part of my arm, and I don't know where that's come from. Like, I don't think I've seen anybody with that on and I've thought, oh, I like it or whatever, but for some reason I just feel like, so I'm not going to rush on it. The time will probably pass and I probably won't get it, but what I might start doing in the meantime is thinking of something that has a little bit of meaning to me, because I would actually like to start having tattoos that mean something to me, like, instead of it just being drunken memories. Don't get me wrong, I don't regret it, because like I say, I look at those with such joy. But it's time to start a new tattoo chapter if I'm going to get any more. Or I say if, I will get more when I get more. So yeah, I feel like I need to have a think about what it, like a next tattoo, like what it could symbolise for me. Just taking a little bit of Laura Mercier under eye brightening powder stuff. But would love to hear about like what tattoos and piercings you guys have. Do you have any that you regret? Any that have got any funny stories? Any that you absolutely love? Because I have all of those. I went for a phase where I would have really have loved a sugar skull, and I still think they're beautiful. Like, I really, really do. But I'm glad. Well, I say I'm glad I didn't get one. I would have loved one on like the top part of my foot. But apparently they're too, like, your foot's not a good place to have them done, because they're like so delicate and so much detail, and your foot's so like bony and it has so much movement on it. It's not a flat surface. So apparently that's just not a good place to have one. That's what I got told anyway. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I have a friend like who does Avon, Natalie, and her little boy Bo. They're absolutely beautiful people. And I won this pineapple diffuser, and oh my god, it smells so nice. Like, you know, diffusers, you can't normally smell them, can you? Weirdly. Oh, sorry. But you know, diffusers, I never think, oh, I walk into a room and I can smell it, but with that I really, really can, and it's so yummy. Keeps making me want to go and get some pineapple. God, why is packaging so hard? Okay, next I'm taking the pressed powder from Makeup Gallery. This is Poundland. I've never used it before, but I've heard good things. I usually use a translucent powder, like a, not a pressed powder, a loose powder is what I'm looking for. But let's give it a go and see. I'm just taking a big fluffy brush. Okay, it's not too bad. Maybe a little bit too dark for me. Yeah, it is. It ain't translucent, that's for sure, but it didn't say it was, to be fair. It's not too bad, I can get away with it, but it's probably a little bit too orange for me. So I need to use this when I'm a bit more tanned, I think. So yeah, I've been saying since my 30th birthday that I was going to get my other nipple done. Because, you know, I had the other one for nearly 10 years then, and I just kept chickening out just because I know it is so painful. If anyone's ever had it done before, oh my god, it's so painful. And I'm not great with pain, but I'm not bad with pain. Like, I'm gonna take the bronzer from Poundland as well because I've heard good things about it. I normally like a glowy bronzer, but we could go back over the top with a bit of glow if we need it. Okay, that's quite dark for being a light shade. I'm not moaning, it's fine for me, but if you're light skinned then it's quite dark. What was I saying again? Hi Pebby. Oh yes, I was going to get my other one done for my 31st birthday, but yeah, it's just so painful. Like, if any of you have ever had it done, you'll know how painful it is. It is. Or I'd rather have a whole sleeve tattooed any day than have my nipple pierced. So I am anxious about like the pain that it's going to be today because I always know it hurts. So this isn't a bad colour. Definitely use this again. It's quite nice. I'm rubbish with tones. I don't know why. But I can't see tones. Like, you know how people can look at something and go, oh, that's warm tone, that's cool tone, that's red toned. I don't know why, but I can't do that. I am dyslexic. I don't know if that comes into it at all. But for whatever reason, I just can't see tones or like tell what tones are. So I just look and think, does that work or not? I'm going to use a little bit of this same bronzer and just run it through the crease of my eye. Again, like I said, nothing fancy today. So yeah, I am, I'm not even nervous yet, but I do know how much it's going to hurt. And like, I've been putting it off for over a year. Getting the second one done, and then this one came out and I thought, you know what, let's see if I can get both done. And the man on the phone was like, oh, well that's really weird. Like, those piercings don't usually reject. And I was like, okay, but it has. He was like, yeah. I was like, do you think I'll be able to get it done again or no? I said, I'm happy for you to like have a look, take a look and see. And he was like, well, is it completely closed up? I said, well, I haven't tried to put anything back through it, so I don't know. I assume so. And he was like, well, it shouldn't be alright if it's not completely mangled. I was like, yeah, my breast isn't completely mangled, thank you so much. What a thing to say. So anyway, I'll see what they say when I get there. But I think if I can have it redone, it's going to hurt even more because scar tissue, go through scar tissue, oh my lord. Oh my lord. I'm so brave. I've got this little highlighter though that my friend gifted me. Let's try that. I've not tried it yet. My niece has had her fingers in both of them. It's going to like swirl it round, I think. Oh, that's pretty. Very pretty. I keep forgetting what I was talking about. This is a problem with talking to yourself. So I'm hopeful that my friend can meet me there anyway. She has an appointment. So she's going to try and get to me afterwards so I don't have to go in my own. I also had my implant out this week. So when I went there, I didn't realise, but I think they planned to like put a new one in, and I said, oh, I don't want another one. Like, I don't need to be on contraception at the minute. There's no point. Like, I want to have a break, because to be honest, I've been on contraception for like forever. I have got the new P. Louise brow stuff, but we'll do that in another video. I'll try, because I'm only doing a quick makeup look, and I think for those products as well, it would have been better if I'd not done my base first. So I'm just going to do a really quick brow with an eye pencil. So one thing I can't do is eyebrows. So I also want to say thank you for all the love I have had on my question and answer video. So I put out a video asking you guys to ask me some questions, and I answered them, and it's had a really lovely response. Really nice. Even some people saying they're crying, which I was really shocked by. Oh, sorry, keep kicking you. I was really shocked by that, that I made people so emotional. So thank you for crying. You guys are just the best. I'm so lucky. I have such amazing people follow me, and I have such lovely comments left. Absolute favourite blush, and the one that I always go back to, is by Luna Beauty, and it's this shimmery one in the corner. I always put this on, and I love the other colours too, but I just love a glowy blush. I haven't used this palette in ages. I used to use this all the time, so let's give this a go. This has got a nice glowy blush down here. I like these two together. Yeah, as I said before, I think I'm gonna do it like once a month, like a little sit down with me, have a break from the hauls and all the other stuff that I usually do. I've put so much on my chin. No! I'm just gonna spray my face with the old Primark setting spray. This little mascara, I think I've got it out of a beauty box somewhere along the way. Let's give it a whirl. That's what the packaging looks like. And actually, it's quite similar to this Technic one, which I've been using and I really like. Let's see what the brush looks like on this one. Oh, it's a very different brush. So we'll mix it up and use a bit of both, but let's start off with this one. I love mixing mascaras. Now, I haven't been using nearly as much mascara recently because my hay fever has been so bad that my eyes are just so swollen and sore that I've just been avoiding it. But it's a bit better today, and I've taken all my drugs, so this isn't doing much. Whereas if I take the little Technic one, see what you like. I really like the wand on this one. For the price, it's a good little mascara. I'd definitely get it again. I think we'll just stick with this one. This one might be alright after a few uses. Like, mascaras tend to be a bit better once they've dried out a little bit, don't they? So yeah, it's quite funny. I've been saying to like talking to a few of my friends, because obviously I had such a positive response to my question video where I spoke a lot about body confidence, and I would like to, I think my next video next month will be a video purely focused on said topic of body confidence and a little bit more about my way of thinking around it, and sort of a little bit more about how I've got to be where I am. But I've been saying to a couple of people that it's quite funny because I like put that video up and I was on like such a buzz because you know, I'll be honest, it takes a little bit of guts to talk so openly like that. And then I had such a lovely response from everyone, which is lovely. And then the doctors called me the next day to speak about some of my medication. And they were like, oh, we have your weight as like 61 kilos, which I believe is like 9.5-ish stone. I literally burst out laughing. I was like, oh, and what year is that from? And they said, oh, 2013. And then he was like, are you still around that weight? And I was like, literally laughing, like, no. And I was like, no, I'm much heavier than that now. And then he was like, well, give me this whole lecture about how I'm now in the obese category, and I need to think about and he was literally, I understand it's his job and I understand, but he was talking to me like I was a child. He was asking me like how I eat, what I eat, telling me that I should meal prep at weekends. I was like, I work at weekends. I work all the time. I work shift work all the time. And it's not an excuse. I work with lots of people who are able to plan their lives better than I am. It's just never been my strong point. But yeah, he was so patronising. And what colour lip do I want today? I feel like I just want to go for a bit of a natural lip, you know. So I want to go natural and then I pick out a red. F it. Yeah, this GP's like just lecturing me on my life, and I was like, you know what, you've never even seen me in real life. In order for me at 5'8" to be 9.5 stone, which is what you're telling me I should be, I look ill. Like, it doesn't suit me being that small, and you're telling me that I need to get down to that size. Like, it just makes no sense to me at all. Like, fine, I am not like healthy, and I could definitely do better, but I just can't believe you're telling me, like, without even seeing me. And also, like, me and my friend were saying, like, just how outdated that whole system is, because I know somebody who's mainly muscle and they got told the same, even though they're only something like 18% fat. Just because they literally go on your height and the scales. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, that, I mean, I found it funny. It didn't like get me down, but I just thought, how backwards is that? Quite a few people have been asking like to see a skincare routine and a hair care routine, which I can do, but to be honest, my skincare routine isn't much of an exciting one. I always wash my face and double cleanse it, but apart from that, sometimes I do other things, sometimes I don't. But I have been using that moisturiser that I spoke about earlier. But yeah, I haven't got like a set routine. And then with my hair, again, I have no set routine. I just always use a hair mask on my dry hair, and then shampoo twice, condition, and then I always use an argan oil on my hair, a good heat protector, and then sometimes some like leave-in like conditioning thing or a serum or whatever I've got available at the time, really. But always make sure I've got a heat protector, and I really like to use a little bit of oil in my hair as well. So yeah, I can do a video on it, guys, but I don't know how interesting it'll be, because it's pretty simple. Like, I don't have any set products that I use. I just use a hair mask, a shampoo, conditioner every time, but it's not always the same. I just get whatever's in the shops. So, like, when you guys, if you watch my empties and stuff, I talk about those things in there, which I've got one of those coming up soon, actually. My basket is pretty full up again, so you guys will see that I just use whatever really, whatever's on offer or whatever I'm drawn to at that time. These are Cloud9 straighteners. I absolutely love these. These are so much better than my GHDs. I had the newer version of GHDs. I had so many problems with them. I got these for Christmas and I just absolutely love them. I won't go back to GHD now, which is weird because I've used GHD since I was tiny. Tiny. So I'm not doing it like, well, it is going to be straight, but I'm just doing it roughly, like, just to have a little bit more control over it today. And then I should wash it later really, but it might be tomorrow that I end up washing it. So I've got, after this week, I've got the next 2 weeks off, so I'm going to have things like videos like, I definitely want to declutter my wardrobe. That one will be coming. I also want to make my little spare room into a filming room. So I'm hopeful, because I'm really bad, like the small room is our junk room. And so it's just full of, it's got a small bed in it, which never gets used. And it's just full of like stuff that needs to either go in the loft or needs to be sold or whatever, or go like to the charity shops or whatever. So it just needs a good sort through. Like, it's just got so much crap in there. So I think, I'm hopeful that my mum's gonna come over and help me with that on next week, because I am bad at doing things like that. I procrastinate too much, whereas she's so good at that stuff. She just gets in, gets on, like she's like a superwoman and I'm literally like a slug. So hopefully she's gonna come over and help me. Because realistically I could get that filming room like up and ready within a couple of days. Lick of paint, good to go. I just need to clear it out, so yeah, hopefully she's going to help me with that. And then yeah, I want to do a wardrobe declutter. Got a couple more hauls to film. Filmed a couple already. Most, like quite a few of those will be up by the time you see this, I'd imagine. I mean, the wardrobe declutter is going to be a couple of videos, I reckon. I don't think I'm going to be able to do all of that in one video. It's going to be too much. So I might do it that like I do, like, I've got 2 wardrobes. One with like dresses and stuff in. So I might do that one first. And then my other one's more casual, t-shirts, jumpers, everyday stuff. So I'll do that. I might do those in 2 separate ones. And then I'm going to depop a load of the stuff. So at the time I'll link all of that, so if you guys are interested in anything you can take a look at it over there. I'm trying to figure out what to wear today. I want to wear something where I don't have to wear a bra. Okay, this is the finished look for the day. Nice and simple. Your battery's going to die, so see you in a minute. So I'm still in my pyjamas, even though I need to leave like in a minute. But I'll just show you what I'm dealing with at the minute. So my river riding video's up now. These are all the clothes that I need to put away, so my room's an absolute crap hole. And then this is the little spare room that I want to turn into my filming room. So as you can see, it's just like a junk room. There's an old doll's house there, loads of my niece and nephews, like old stuff, just crap. The bed's underneath is full of like shoes and stuff. But I think, although it's tiny, I think it'll be a really good sized room. Like, I was thinking, like, I would maybe film, like, stand this end to, like, stand and show stuff. And then have my setup over that end. Because then we've got the natural light come through the window. I could even have, like, a desk under the window. With like a camera set up there, so like I'm filming against natural light for when I do makeup videos and things. So hey, that was one idea. When it's empty I'll be able to get a better grasp of it, but I want to like paint this wall and stuff. And this is my other spare room where my nephew stays when he comes over. But look, I need to sort all this out today because they're coming over this weekend, so still got to film that. That's Tesco stuff. Shein hauls turned up, some new look, ASOS, So, and then all these clothes are to put away, and then there's my empty stuff. So yeah, there's a lot to do, but first nipple time. So what shall I wear is the question. I don't freaking know. Something about a bra. So let's have a look at what we got. And this is why I need to do a wardrobe declutter, because I can't freaking move in here. Like, it's just, everything's just so full. Crap up there, look. Crap down there. And I just can't move. Like, I can't ever find what I'm looking for. Give me Lola. Okay, so I've just gone really simple. Black t-shirt dress, cycling shorts, my Pumas, Primark bag, don't have time to change it, and a bottle of water. So yeah, I need to get going now. So I'll see you in the car. My lipstick's gone crusty AF already. It's such a hot day and I've got no aircon. I really need to get that fixed. 34 degrees the car's saying. So let's go. I don't even know where I'm going actually. Can't remember the way. It says 20 minutes to get there and my appointment's in 20 minutes, so let's make it 15, shall we? I love cycling shorts, but I don't think I've actually ever worn them out. It's something I only ever wear at home. You're not going to stay up, so I'll check in when I'm there. Hey, hey, hey! So it's so much later in the day now. It is 5 to 8 in the evening. My nips are now pierced, both of them. Oh my god. The pain. The pain. The pain. Oh, getting it done, honestly. And they wouldn't let my friend in with me. So, yeah, they were like, you have to wait outside. And she was like, oh, and I can see on a little bench. Oh my god, it was so painful. I knew it was going to be. But yeah, so he did my first one. Oh my god, it just feels like it's taken forever to go through. And then my second one, I nearly passed out. Like, by the time we finished, I was like, I'm gonna faint. And I felt like, you know, when you have the biggest head rush in the world, yeah, I felt like that. Like, I honestly felt like I was gonna pass out. And he was like, lie down, lie down. He was a really nice guy, like, and there I was just lying on this really tiny, like, little bed, boobs out, just pissed, having random chat until I felt like I could sit back up again. But they're all done now. They are very sore still. I then went to my besties for sat in the garden afterwards, and we had a little sandwich and a catch up and a natter, which was lovely. I then came home, did a bit of sorting out, a bit of tidying up, and now I think I'm gonna put a pizza in the oven and just chill. I'm honestly so tired. Like, I'm like an old lady. Worse than, because nights have just effed me. But my makeup's not done bad. I like this foundation. It's lasted really, really well. And I know I would, because my friend Kelly, who's always right about everything, she told me I would like it. Anyway, just mind them off the kitchen side. So yeah, this is how my face is looking in the natural light. My eyes are watered loads from hay fever. What are you barking at? Yeah, I think it's worn really well. It's been on, what, 9 hours? for my oily self, and it's hot today, really, really warm today. So for my oily self, I don't think that's too bad. I'm not allowed to bath either. Well, he said it's best to shower, so I might have some dinner, then have a shower. I really need to wash my hair, but is that probably going to happen tonight? No, probably not. So yeah, I think that's me for the day. So anyway guys, I'm going to round this off here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's probably been a little bit like all over the place. I'm not the best vlogger in the world, but there we go. I'm hoping to film loads more videos over the next coming weeks, so keep an eye out for those. If you haven't subscribed already, why not? I'm almost at 4,000. So you know what that means. I've got a really good giveaway, including one of the ASOS beauty boxes, or ASOS beauty boxes, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, give me a thumbs up, leave me all your comments, let me know what you think. Let me know if you've got your nipples pierced, or would you get them pierced, or do you think it's really gross, not your thing? Also toying with a new idea of a tattoo. Did I talk about that earlier? Do you know what? I probably started loads of sentences, like loads of stories earlier and didn't even finish them, did I? Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, talking a load of rubbish, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye!